Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Ting Ting. Now, our topic for today is quite interesting. There are 4 key qualities to become a successful trader. This is what we observe from many of the successful traders, and we try to compile and group it to 4 key qualities. Now, along the way, you can see how many qualities that you have currently, and subsequently, if you do not have, do not worry. Trust me. These are some things that you can inculcate. You can change some of your behavior as well so that you can fulfill these 4 key qualities. They are very important qualities that you can become a successful trader. Now, as usual, if this is the first time that you watch our videos, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and on your notification bell. My name is Ting Ting. Let us start with our first topic for today. Now, before that, as usual, we need to do a disclaimer. Our topic for today is only meant for education purposes only. There's no buy or sell call. Now, let's start with our topics. 4 key qualities to become a successful trader. What are they? We try to categorize this into 4 key qualities that you can understand, and easily you will know what you need to do. So for you to remember easily, we categorize into 4. One is D, second one is D, third is R, and fourth is R as well. So you have 2 Ds and 2 Rs. So these are the 4 key qualities. So what are they? Let's start with the first quality. Now, what are the first qualities? Decisive. Now, when it comes to trading, many of us, we are not decisive enough, especially for girls itself. No, this is nothing to do with discrimination, but it's just that in terms of guys and girls or men's and women's, we have our own advantages and disadvantages. We really need to understand our advantages and disadvantages, and we use it accordingly. Now, decisive, when it comes to trading, as for example, some of them tell them, hey, you can go and buy today. They will start to ask you a lot of questions. Is it today? Right now? Sure? Are you confirmed? Is there any reason or not? They will ask you many questions, and even you confirm with them, you can buy it right now or you can long a position. Even when they want to submit the orders, you can see that their hand, they are shivering. Funny, right? So when it comes to trading, right, sometimes if you are not decisive enough and you cannot make the decision and you cannot press the button, right, it's very difficult. Even sometimes whether to cut loss, etc., these are all regarding to decisive. So when it comes to trading, right, you need to have the braveness to make a decision and walk along the way, and whenever you face any challenges, you overcome your challenges. This is something like our real life example as well. Along the way, sometimes many of them, they did not make a decision whether today I need to quit a job or not, or should I sustain with the company itself. If I'm going to migrate to another, if I'm not going to migrate to another countries, is it a good choice or not? Many of the decisions that we need to make, and sad to say, many of the times we dare not make a decision. So when it comes to trading, right, making a decision is very important. And if you do not have this, don't worry. Sometimes the most important things, especially when it comes to trading, right, this can be overcome, especially if you have a very good trading system. What does this mean? Trading system is like an SOP. So I know that step 1, what I need to do, I already written down my own SOP, my own trading system. Step 1, what I need to do. Step 2, what I need to do. Step 3, what I need to do. So I just follow accordingly. This will help me to make a decision. So this is part of it. It's like in Malaysia, we have our traffic system. So at least we know when it is red lights, we will need to stop. When it is green lights, we can go accordingly. So making a decision and making a firm decision is very important. It doesn't matter in our real life, also in trading as well. So this is the first qualities that you need to have to become a successful trader. Especially those who are very hesitant when they make a decision, right? You can see that even they bought it. Let's say, for example, they make a decision to bought the, let's say, a stocks or a futures contract, right? It's very difficult for them to hold. They are not confident to hold it as well. So this is the first quality. Let's move into the next quality. The next quality is discipline. Yes, you did not hear it wrongly. And this is the common qualities that is required for a successful traders. You must have a discipline. For example, when it comes to trading, common mistakes. Sometimes your trading system already tell you should buy, but you are hesitating. Hey, whether should I buy or should I wait for a while? It seems like outside, right, there are so many negative news towards the market, but my trading system triggered a buy call. Should I go with it? Now, when your trading system triggered telling you that you should cut loss, right, you hesitate because you dare not cut your position, because you take losses as something that is a failure, equivalent to a failure. That's why you dare not take the decision. Even holding on to your profit position and riding on it, some of you do not have the discipline. You worry that if today I don't take a position, right, I don't take my profit, right, tomorrow I might suffer losses instead. So discipline is very important when it comes to trading. And if you do not have, don't worry. The solution is try to inculcate in your real life. From small things, start to inculcate your discipline. For example, if you tend to sleep very late, start to sleep early. This kind of discipline that you think that you need to inculcate. Don't simply throw rubbish. Don't beat the traffic, etc. Don't do anything that is illegal. So these are some of the small things that you can start. Don't eat, for example, supper. Because many people perceive that supper is not healthy as well. So these are all the things that you can start in your life, and you find that these kind of disciplines that you inculcate from the small things, it will help you in your trading. If you don't believe, right, you just try it and you will find that miracles will happen in your trading. You tend to be very disciplined in your trading as well. This is what we see from many of the successful traders, one of the qualities that they have. Now, the third qualities is what we call as resilient. Now, when it comes to trading especially, we are going to have a lot of challenges. Do you notice that? Especially trading tends to be individual works rather than a group works. So you tend to face the challenges by yourself. And are you able to overcome the barriers, the challenges that you are going to face with or you are facing with it? This is one of the key qualities that you can become a successful trader. And whenever we face challenges, not only you, even us, even the successful traders, they face challenges as well. Because along the way, every phases that we are in, we have different kind of challenges. For beginners, as a beginners traders, you have your own kind of challenges that you're going to face. For those who are trading, like for example, 5 to 10 years, they have their own challenges to overcome as well. Even for those successful traders, they have their own challenges. They are different. So whenever you face the challenges, are you able to overcome or not? So these are all the resilience, or what we call that. You must be a successful traders. You need to be resilient. Now, comes to the final qualities, which is also one of the important qualities. So these qualities is responsible. Whenever in trading, right, with so many of you, especially not in profit condition, when you suffer losses, this is more obvious. Are you going to take the responsibility or not? Or you try to blame on others? A common scenario is where you try to blame your friends who give you the tips, or you try to blame the newspapers who give you the tips, or you blame anyone that you can blame, but you never take the responsible as per yourself. For example, you start to do a review. Is it something that I can do better or not in my next trade? Is it anything that I can overcome or not? This is the same thing. For example, in layman perspective, if you're walking today, when you fall down, are you going to blame others people? The floor itself, the mob, or is it because of the building management itself, or is it because of the government itself? Are you going to ask yourself, is something that I can change or not, so that I don't fall down at the same place for next round? So taking responsible in your own trade is very important, and this will help you to go faster. If you're going to blame on others and you never look into yourself, trust me, it's very difficult for you to progress in your trading. So as a summary, these are all the 4 key qualities to become successful traders, as I mentioned to you. So along the way, if you do not have, don't worry, just try to inculcate the kind of certain habits or certain kind of characters, and you can change it along the way. And trust me, if you have these 4 key qualities, right, moving towards and becoming a successful trader is just a matter of time. So just a summary, these are the 4 key qualities. Remember 2D, 2R. So what are they? First, decisive. Second, discipline. Third, resilient. And final is your responsible. You are very responsible towards your own trading decision, your own results as well. So this comes to the end of my presentation. As usual, please remember to give us a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and on your notification bell. We are going to see you in our next video. Bye bye.